readings, and welcome to this pick a card reading where I am just very excited to be channeling these beautiful energies that we have here today. The energies that I want to look into today are very specific, okay? These are the missions, okay, in detail, the missions that the masculine, divine masculine collective is being initiated into, okay? So if you resonate with being a light worker, okay, regardless of your gender, okay, the energy that is collectively being initiated right now, and especially through a crown chakra activation, I have underneath the deck, this is the energy that is hovering over our reading today, and it's the crown chakra, okay? So a lot of you listening today have had a very powerful one is what I'm hearing. A very powerful crown chakra activation, and this has opened you up to a whole new dimension, a whole new reality, a whole new like stream of possibilities, I want to say. And with this initiation, with this activation, although very you could either be very like driven and motivated, or you could feel overwhelmed, okay? There are different responses that you could have when you are being when you are starting on this kind of spiritual journey. So in both cases, what I want to bring in is clarity, okay, confirmation if this is something that you need, and also clearer steps, okay? So I want to look into 3 specific themes for today's reading. I want to look into clarity, so we will ask Spirit if we can have a specific mission statement, okay, or just details that can help you narrow down to like one specific path that you can take now, right? As we know, the New Earth purpose is like, it's much bigger than just one thing, but the energies that I want to look into today is the ones that are calling you right now, okay? This is like the next step. This is something that you're being called to step into, to start taking action towards, okay? And this is the one that is also going to be your highest contribution at the moment. So the first thing is clarity. The second one is your contribution, okay? Like the specific gifts and talents that you may open up to or already have. And the last thing we're going to look into is any blockages that you may still have, or anything that might still be in the way of you, of this specific journey that you're being initiated into. So before we get into, I just want to remind you that if you need more guidance and if you need personal support with your mission, I have opened spots for my mentorship, and this is going to be the last opportunity to work with me one-on-one. So for those of you who have already been on my channel, you know what this is all about. All the details are in the description box below. I will love to work with you one-on-one and support you on this journey. And feel free to reach out if you have any questions or any if you want any more details, do let me know, okay? But for today's reading, I hope that it's already going to bring you the clarity that you needed. So as usual, you can tune into the frequency of each pile, or you can listen to all 3 piles and then pick the one that most resonates with you. For pile number 1, we have freedom. What a beautiful card. Then we have coherence, which I love the frequency of this one. And the last one is consciousness, okay? So take a few minutes to tune in, and I will see you inside of the readings. Hello, Palwan. Welcome to your reading. Before we dive in, I just want to very quickly share a few details about the messages that were coming through as I was shuffling your cards. So, I heard Singapore for someone very, very clearly. And I also heard Ireland. So, these could be significant confirmations for some of you out there. But these are again very, very specific. So just, take this if and how it resonates. The deck was behaving very interestingly. Okay, so we're going to start with that. First things first, you picked the freedom pile. I feel like the majority of you have picked this pile. I feel like this is definitely a core desire that has been there for you all along. I feel like you can resonate with being a free spirit or more of a rule breaker type of energy. And you've always believed in, a higher potential. Like you've always known that you were meant to live a life that is much more in expansion and in alignment with your soul, with your higher self, with your higher frequency, which is not the boxed in identity that you have been operating from so far, out of survival, out of necessity, blank, fill in the blank. I feel like you're also a very bold soul. Now, this is very interesting because I don't necessarily feel like as a personality you resonate with being um with being like outgoing or bold. I feel like you're more of a soft spoken, like calm, gentle, grounded divine masculine. I just saw 21, which is on the camera, on the recording, and like you are 21. The card 21. So this is interesting and also like very like very funny. Your soul and your identity, they're not matching. And it's not necessarily, it's almost like I'm feeling it's almost like a rebellion for you. Like, okay, this is who I am, but like I get to choose whoever I want to be. And you can be this bold energy. You can be this more outward expression of yourself. Like you definitely have that potential in you, but it's like you don't really want to show it. And I'm also hearing it's like it's reserved for greater occasions. Okay, so it's like this is this is almost like something you're like keeping in the closet. It's like energy consumption, like you're saving your energy for maybe this higher path. Okay, this was just a detail. But I'm getting a lot of throat chakra for you, which I mean, look at the cards, right? A lot of throat chakra activations are happening for you at the moment. And the freedom is more so related to the freedom of expressing yourself in ways that feel most aligned to you. Like I'm getting you want to be able to choose your expression, to choose who you want to be in every moment, to choose um where you want to be, with who you want to be. Like there's a lot of energy of affirming yourself, and I'm getting almost this explosion of like restriction. Like you are currently in the process of trying out all sorts of expressions to find your own. This will not resonate for all of you, but I'm hearing like just you having the freedom to choose is in itself being authentic to you, right? It's not like, oh, I'm going to find this particular expression, I'm going to box myself into it and play a role, right? This is just the same as what you've done in the past. It's just choosing a shinier box, right? But eventually it's also going to have to, you're going to outgrow that version of you. I feel like right now you're truly in an energy of moment to moment, like, who do I want to be? Who do I get to be? Who do I choose to be in every single moment? And you're aligning with that. Beautiful. So the expression is really, I feel like it's really around a throat chakra activation. Like, you're definitely speaking your truth to the people in your life. As I was shuffling the cards, like the last card, it took a while, which, okay, and I'm going to explain. The last card took a while. I even had to change deck. And now it's a 555. There has been a resistance to change that is just very, very, very coming through very strongly for this pile. There has been a huge resistance to change. And as I was shuffling the second deck, I even left a few cards behind. And I didn't realize. I was just like shuffling, not the whole deck. And for me, this is significant. Like, I'm almost seeing someone rushing into this new beginning. Like, I don't even care what I'm leaving behind. It's like, I'm just like, I've been so resistant to this change. Like, I don't care what I'm leaving behind. Obviously, it's not like in a reckless way where it's like irresponsible. I don't feel that from you. I feel like you are a very responsible individual, but it's like there's something in you that, like, you don't have it in you to um stay in the same place, to stay in the same environment, to stay in the same energy. Oh my God, I'm just reading the card right now. A new path is being forged for you. Will you follow it? You gotta be kidding me. Okay. And again, the deck was behaving like, yeah, I mean, I don't care what I'm leaving behind. This is definitely the path that I'm following. And as you can see, it's like, it's not a clear path, right? But you can see that there's clarity, right? There's clarity in there. There is light. There is freedom. It feels like freedom. It feels like no restrictions, right? So you're trusting that. You're trusting that more than anything. As of now, we're going to look into blockages, but as of now, I'm not feeling any blocks other than your current circumstances or the one you're in the process of leaving behind, but we'll see. So your mission statement, pile one, is definitely related to like your beingness, like who you are into the world. Like, you're going to inspire a lot of people by just being you, by being in your freedom, by embodying this frequency of freedom, right? And it's like, it's your presence that is just going to do the job. That's what I'm hearing. So just embodying the energy of freedom is like 90% of it. So what you're being called into right now, pile one, is a journey of tying loose ends, like not allowing the old journey to weigh you down, making sure that you are traveling light. That's what I'm hearing. Like, someone's guides over here are really, really funny. Travel light. This could be metaphorically, or it could also be more specifically. You could be traveling, you could be moving places. This is so funny. I'm even looking at the dragon. He's like carrying a light bag or something. So cute. Um I feel like you're in a very, very wholesome energy right now, pile one. I mean, yeah, with all these like power and like boss kind of like frequency. Yeah, but you're like, I feel like you're more so in like a very like curious energy. It's really sweet. So the blue dragon over here, for whatever reason, I feel like he's going to tell us about your specific talents. So Listen to the voice of the universe. Okay, you can be definitely an awesome channeler. Your voice is really, really powerful over here, Palawan. So do pay attention to that. Your voice. Speak more. Speak like have a, oh. This is very important for someone out there. So take notes. Podcast. Some of you here definitely need to get into podcast or whatever platform that you feel comfortable with, but definitely use your voice. Speak more. Share your stuff with others in a way where you are using your voice. So even if you're more comfortable like writing or painting, I don't know, whatever you use as a means of communication, but your voice is very important. Your voice is very, very powerful. And I'm hearing like the kind of messages that you're going to start channeling are going to start surprising even you. So the new skills that you're acquiring are more so new, are more so things that you're going to discover as you move on to this journey, as you release control, and as you allow this information to come to you. And it's definitely not from the mind. It even says like cosmic wisdom. Yes, it's like it's higher. It's not the kind of information that you were used to. It carries a different vibrational, a different frequency, a different vibrational message, right? It definitely is going to impact others in a very, very different way. Okay, so for the second part of your reading, we're going to look into some blocks that are preventing you from fully stepping into this energy. However, again, as I was sharing, I feel like you are already there. Like you're already like packing your bags, figuratively or literally. But let's just see whatever else that your guides want me and you to know. Yeah, well, these energies are kind of boring. We already know them, right? The King of Cups in the reverse, the Seven of Swords in the reverse, and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm not gonna spend too much time channeling into these energies. The Divine Masculine Collective has been through it with these sneaky energies, the snake energies, these manipulators, these um like these are people that have not met you where like they are not at your level. Okay, Six of Pentacles, it's not equal, it's not balanced, it's not reciprocated, not in the way that you want, that you have wished. And this King of Cups, it's either a parental figure for some, but for the majority of you, this is you. I feel like you've been in this King of Cups energy in the reverse, because if you were to be in a King of Cups energy, which means like connected to your emotion, giving, nurturing, whatever, you would have sensed these energies coming towards you to latch onto you, to take more, la 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 la. And so you've protected yourself, right? You've been in a selfish energy. King of Cups in the reverse. You've been in a very like so self-preserving energy. This is what I'm getting for a lot of you. You've been in a self-preserving energy because a lot of people have been demanding from you. Okay, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Energies that have been plotting behind your back, that have been trying to take from you without giving back. So this has turned you a little bit into, like, I'm hearing a stone, a little bit like this is a stoic energy. And it's like, again, like a lot of like conserve your energy. Like, I'm not going to give too much of myself. And this new energy that I'm feeling, it's like, I don't necessarily feel like you're in like a generous energy, like Jesus type of energy, like, oh, I'm going to save humanity, or at least not yet. And I feel like you're more so like it's very individualistic. Like, I'm looking at this like blue dragon is um, like this is very Aries energy. Um, like like what I'm getting is like it's not your priority right now to like necessarily be of service in a way where you extend yourself to others. I feel like this is more so like, okay, this is the new identity that I want to embody. This is the new me that I want to be out into the world. Like I want to explore. I want to be free, right? And in a way, like you're gonna if you trap yourself into this identity is also another trap, right? Because what you're gonna find, alert, what you're gonna find is like actual freedom is going to um it's it's really going to energize you to and replenish you in a way where you're automatically going okay, you're automatically going to want to give back. This is what I'm hearing. Because at your core, like we talked in the very beginning about this difference between your identity and your soul. This is very interesting, okay? We're coming back to that parallel where like in the 3D, you may have been a very king of cups in the reverse, you may have been quite selfish, quite guarded, but your soul is very generous. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Your soul is very generous, okay? And you have been restricting yourself from being generous, okay? But what I'm hearing is that when you give yourself the thing that you most lacked, which was freedom, you're automatically going to want to come back to your original blueprint and who you want to be, right? So in the past, like the main thing that I want you to draw out of, I mean, your guides, not me, I'm the channeler, duh. Your guides want you to know out of this reading is that in the past, you have been restricted. You have been prevented from seeing the act of service or giving as something beneficial, as something that gives back to you with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, as something that is mutual, that is fulfilling, that is met with respect, right? Seven of Swords in the reverse, that is met with integrity, with appreciation from others, right? Gratitude, all that, someone who is equally um in the same energy, who wants to give back, and it happens organically, right? This has not happened to you, pile one, okay? And your guides are here to say that the next chapter for you is truly around this freedom. This next chapter for you is truly finding this freedom where what you're going to discover is that when you get to choose who you want to give, you're actually extremely freaking generous. So what you're shifting is your perception, like internal perception of reality, of a greater reality, because I feel like the world you've been in was like very small, like very, very small. And it has almost like trapped you in this energy of, oh, like this is all there is, right? And so I'm never going to do that again. I'm going to close my heart and I'm not going to pour into others, But right now, like it's truly expansion. It's a lot of expansion that is happening. It's like it even says like limitless possibility, right? And when you're faced with the choices, right? It's like you will be faced with choices. You'll be faced with opportunities to give back or to be of service or um to to relate to others in a way that is heart open. You will see that you'll naturally do that, but it's going to take a while, right? It's like I'm hearing 6 months for some of you, 7 months, 6 months, 7 months. Yeah. So allow these energies to just pick up momentum, enjoy this energy of freedom, enjoy this new chapter, this new path that is being forged for you. This is amazing. It feels very, very liberating. Pile one. Okay. So let me know in the comments below how and if this message resonated. As mentioned, you can check out my mentorship program if you feel called to join. for the summer edition. This is the last year that I'm going to be offering it one-on-one. So if you need a personal guide, you know where to find me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to dive into the energy of your. I feel like I want to sing for your pile. Okay. Uh, you're a strange one. I love that. Okay. Um, we're gonna tune into the energy of your new earth purpose and the mission that you are being initiated into, activated, pushed into, however it is that is happening for you at the moment. Whew. Okay, let me just catch my breath because pile 1 was very, very intense. Your energy is very out of the box. I feel like you're definitely a very creative soul, very joyful, very. There's almost like a storyteller quality to your energy. With coherence, the first thing that I was hearing is, and the shark, okay, the message that I was hearing is your mind working against you. Now take that as it resonates. I feel like there is like your purpose involves some sort of research with regards to the brain. Like I'm even as I'm looking at this, the imagery of the card, I'm seeing like almost like a brain. And I'm thinking of Joe Dispenza. Joe Dispenza talks a lot about heart and mind coherence. And with the Kuan Yin over here, the Kuan Yin, she's the goddess of compassion. She's like very, very, like very, very activated in the heart chakra. And Joe Dispenza does a lot of also like heart chakra activations with his meditations. He's like really, really funny. Maybe that's why I'm laughing. Like he's also very like joyful and playful soul. But I mean, he's also a scientist, right? So from the majority of you, you're some sort of a scientist, pile 2, a researcher, or a creative. Some of you are discovering some sort of something with your songs, with your voice. You're a creative, and the frequency of your music or whatever it is that you're channeling is helping the brain, is helping with the heart and mind heart and brain coherence. So you are definitely bringing some sort of healing for creatives. I'm healing like people with like, okay, I know it's just a misplaced diagnosis, but like ADHD. And for those who have felt like their brain is not functioning properly, when in fact it's simply that they haven't found the proper ways to work with their brain instead of telling themselves that their brain is working against them. So this is definitely getting their power back over all these societal labels. I keep hearing odd, odd, odd. I'm looking even at the number 13, right? The number 13 is very misunderstood. Poor number 13. And it's like, I feel like these are things that people feel like, oh, they're scared of or afraid of, or oh, you're strange, or oh, you're odd, or you're like, I feel a lot of judgment around you. And it's even written like all the odds are against you. It's like you're helping people also like fall in love. Okay, this may sound cheesy, but you're helping people fall in love with themselves because of the way you show up. So let's just say you're someone who is just very like the way you carry yourself out into the world is not, you're not quote unquote normal, right? You're not trying to be normal. You're not, maybe the way you speak, maybe you sing. You don't speak to people, you sing, right? As I started, the way I started the reading, it's like, um you have your own way of engaging with the world, and it is what it is. And if you deal with that, I mean, sure, we can we can um have a conversation. But I feel like you're definitely at the stage of realizing that your purpose is much greater than um I feel like you have come, like you are at the place of peace when you hear these. Maybe it was not the case in the past, but now as you hear this message, I feel like you're at the place of peace. Um, you're reaching peace with things that society may have labeled as conditions. But for you, like I feel like you see through more clearly and more in depth than most people do. Like you have learned to understand yourself. Like I'm also hearing disability. Um, so this shark energy, I also feel like these are like the judgments and projection from others. I feel like I want to cry right now. It's maybe this Kuan Yin energy. Do research Kuan Yin. She is an incredible goddess. If you can connect with her, or maybe you're already connected with her, some of you already know. Or this is interesting. Some of you, she has been okay. I'm crying. I'm very emotional right now. She has been your guardian angel, almost like a guardian angel. If you have felt the presence, almost like a feminine guardian angel, feminine presence, a very like enveloping, loving, nurturing presence as you grew up, it was her, Kuan Yin. And I'm getting chills all over my body right now. So this is definitely confirmation. So she definitely protected you against like maybe bullying growing up, like all these sharks or these energies that were just boring. Okay, there's no way to describe them. But pile two, your energy. Okay, your mission is definitely around the brain. Understanding your brain, how it works, how to work with it, and help those who are in need of a more scientific understanding of whatever it is that has been labeled as, has been mislabeled, okay, by the medical system or just by, society at large. And you're definitely going to have a very, very close, beautiful, beautiful group of people who are definitely going to resonate with you, with your research, with your message, with like, I can see a very, very beautiful, beautiful soul group and soul family that is, I'm hearing coming your way, coming your way. Huh. Um, okay, pile two. Like I want to dive deeper, but your guys just stopped the reading here, so we're gonna look into the obstacles part of the journey. Okay, the first thing that I'm getting from this portion of the reading, definitely as I was shuffling your cards, there were just a lot of cards just flying out of the deck, and a lot of them were just like positive, 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 positive. So I really feel like at this moment, at this specific moment, you have a lot of spirit guides, you have a lot of cheerleaders in the spirit realm, you have a lot of beautiful energies that are just there to support you. Um, um, this is a very, very, very spiritually, I'm hearing advanced, but also like spiritually protected pile. And the the devil card almost came through, which I kind of get a message from that. It's like you are going to expose or redefine certain things that people demonize, okay? Um you're going to start, I just saw 111. You're going to shine a light on um you're going to shine a light on new ways of um new ways of connecting to one another, and also beyond the labels, beyond certain limiting perceptions. That's really what I'm getting. The Knight of Swords here truly came to just reinforce the idea of how important working with your mind is, like the swords are the mind, and how like this is about gaining momentum. This is about coming out of a place of isolation as well, because with the Three of Cups over here, this is my card for soul family. And I really, really feel like you're going to meet your tribe. You're definitely going to meet the people that are really going to, like, I'm really getting that you're not meant to do this alone. So I'm seeing you in some sort of, oh, I'm getting goosebumps again. I'm seeing you in some sort of setting. It's like a university or like a charity, or it's like an organization. Okay, you're not meant to do this alone. Like, your guides are coming through in this reading today to let you know that you are going to have the resources, you are going to have the support, and you are going to have the spiritual protection with this shark card over here. I don't feel like you are necessarily in the energy, like, at all. Like, I don't feel like there are any potential dangers or anything like that. I just feel like these are just the guides who really, really love you, and who really, really are coming through to let you know um how present they are. They really, really are, and they really, really want you to know that. With the sun card, I mean, the sun card is just like, it's like positivity on steroids or something. It's, I really get that this new chapter for you is going to feel like emotional happiness, just like as a baseline. I feel like this is something that you may not envision. I feel like you're maybe in an energy of a little bit of apathetic or apprehensive. It's like, whatever. But you are truly going to discover just how much joy there is um when you are aligning with your true north, with your purpose pile too. Wow, what a gorgeous reading. Like, I'm really, 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 really um just really grateful to be able to channel this energy, and I hope this message was helpful. I hope it reached you when you needed it. Let me know if this is something that you feel called to. Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you if you feel guided to dive deeper into your purpose, or if you need more support. You can definitely reach out for to apply for my mentorship. If this is something you feel like is aligned for you. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one, pile too. Take care. Hello, pile three. Welcome to your reading. So you picked the consciousness card. And right from the very beginning, what I'm getting from your pile is a lot of maturity, spiritual mature. I sorry, I was just trying to sit in a way that is more comfortable. A lot of maturity and a lot of spiritual knowledge, spiritual wisdom. This is a very spiritual pile. Some of you may be older in age. um I definitely feel like a more senior energy from your pile. And as I was shuffling the cards, I was hearing, for those who come before you, for those who came before you. This may resonate with some. I feel like this, whatever it is that you're here to do, or whatever it is that you're focused on at this moment, is something for your lineage. Those that came before you. There's something that is either passed down onto you, very specific. There are certain gifts or a mission that has been passed down onto you. This could be like a family thing, this could be like a lineage thing. There's something very ancient. Okay, that's the word that I was hearing. Like there's something very ancient about this pile. Like a lot of you are shamans. A lot of you are shamans over here, whether you know it or not. And your current mission, your purpose at the moment is, I keep hearing to pass down, or you are in the process of passing down your knowledge and your wisdom to the future generations, to your children, to like your, okay, some of you are stepping into a position of teaching. You could become teachers, you could be teaching your skills, teaching your gifts, teaching shamanism to others, or teaching healing techniques, or teaching like connection to spirit, teaching a whole lot of wisdom, higher wisdom. My god, it even says enables you to bring forth your soul wisdom, awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding, prepare for accelerated ascension. Yeah, I feel like you are taking others through this journey of accelerated ascension. I feel like you're a teacher. You're definitely stepping into a position of like more of a like teacher, more of leadership. I feel like you have been of service in different ways up until now, like definitely working on your own wisdom. Like maybe you've been a healer, maybe you've been doing like different kind of service, but now I feel like you're stepping a little bit back from that, and you are called to move into a position of authority, like the hierophant. Like I'm seeing the hierophant, like spiritual authority. um and when I hear it's like you definitely have what it takes in terms of presence, whatever that means. Like you could be definitely looking as very authoritative presence. So a lot of people are you're going to be very highly regarded, pile 3. You're definitely going to be drawing a lot of attention. You're going to capture the attention of others through your teaching style. That's what I'm hearing. It's like very unique to you. Um, with this consciousness over here and multidimensional aspects, yeah, like there's definitely like you're opening people's minds up to other dimensional aspects of our reality, and you open people's minds through sharing your knowledge, for sure. So the first, like, yeah, the mission statement that I was getting from you is definitely sharing your wisdom, sharing your knowledge. That's the step, that's the chapter that you're entering into, and your skills are definitely teaching, like being a teacher, teaching your wisdom. So if there's something that you would like to work on, is definitely that at the moment, is your teaching ability, your teaching skills, developing more of that. And like, I really do feel like you are very advanced in whatever it is that you're teaching others, so I don't feel like you have any like concerns. Like, I feel like you're an expert. But being great in something we do and teaching are two different things. So, but what I'm also getting is that this is something that is passed down to you as well. So maybe you have had someone in your family who was a teacher, or maybe this is more so like a spirit guide. But what I'm hearing is that you also have it in you, and it's going to feel very natural to you once you start doing it. The magenta here is like, I feel like this is related to the crown chakra as well. Like, you're going to pass down and you're going to channel a lot of wisdom to others. Um for some of you, you could be doing conferences. For others, it's more so in your community. You could be starting some sort of organization, some sort of group, and you're going to start passing down this knowledge. Oh, I was hearing as well northern countries. Some of you may be from like the northern countries of Europe or Canada. The imagery really, like, yeah, makes me think of that, and I was hearing it as well in northern countries. Oh, Vikings. You may be very connected to the Viking lineage. Oh, yes, I got the confirmation. Yes, 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 yes. You may be very, very connected to the Viking lineage, which are like freaking warriors, right? Whoa, that's so badass. Okay. Pile 2, okay, pile 3. Let me just tune into uh the next phase of your reading. Okay, so for this part of the reading, I wanted to look if there is any blockages that might be getting in the way of you pursuing this path at the moment. I was really, really laughing when the Hierophant card came through. I mean, just more confirmation, right? I also feel like you're very, like, you have a very likable personality with this Ace of Cups over here. I feel like you're going to be not just, a very good teacher, but also it's just you're going to be very loved by your students, very loved by the people that, like, I feel like you definitely have some sort of charisma to you, even if it's just through your presence, or you could be like a grand. Okay, do not take this as literally what I'm about to say, just figuratively, but this energy of like a loving mother, a loving, see, with the mother of pearls, like, I feel like a very nurturing, very caring energy. Like, your students are going to feel very uh like sought after, very cared for. That was the word was looking for. With the justice over here, it may be something legal. if it resonates for some of you. Um, this may be something legal that you could be in the middle of, or that may come up as you are initiating this new venture. But truly, I just saw 144. It doesn't feel like there is anything getting in the way right now. Um, the only thing that I'm hearing is that you may be. Oh, this is interesting. What I was hearing is that you may not be conscious with consciousness. You may not be conscious of the impact with justice, okay? The kind of impact that you are truly going to have on others. I feel like you are doing it because it's fun. I feel like you somehow either just slipped into this, maybe you just started teaching others by as a hobby, and it just now turns into something bigger than that, or maybe you think it's a fun idea. But what is getting in the way is you not realizing just how much is needed, and you're not realizing just how much, not to put a pressure on you, right? Because I don't feel like necessarily like you want to do things out of necessity or of obligation, or because like you want to still do it because it's your soul's calling. However, what I'm getting is that this is really going to bring you a lot more fulfillment to both you and those you're serving than you are conscious of right now. Um, and you are really, this is interesting. I feel like you're going to discover a part of you with the Hierophant. I keep looking at the Hierophant card. It's like you're going to discover a part of you that you knew was like there was some sort of a like tiny void that was still missing, and you're truly about to be fully, like with the Ace of Cups, like truly fulfilled in almost like your whole beingness and your whole being by discovering this part of you and by stepping and embodying this part of you. Very important. And when you do that, I really feel like you are going, it's almost like a past life of you is like a past life version of you that already has all this knowledge and all these skills of teaching. It's just, it is really embedded in who you are, and you're just about to discover and explore this part of you and this side of you that is going to add more, even more color into your life, is what I'm hearing. Pile 3. Wow, this is a very, very, very beautiful reading. Very wise. Very I'm hearing serene. Very wise. Very serene. Very grounded. Thank you so much, Pile 3, for sharing your beautiful energy with us today. I hope that this message resonated. I hope it gave you confirmation. I just need to mention that if sometimes I just give confirmations, but if you're not in a certain age group, or if you're not from the northern countries, right? If you don't resonate with certain details, it doesn't mean that this pile is not for you. So please take this as it resonates. Just need to mention that for some of you. But yeah, like what is next is like a very emotionally fulfilling new chapter. One that is going to surprise you is what I'm hearing, which I feel like you're truly underestimating at the moment. But definitely, I'm hearing it's who you most prefer to be at your core. That's a big statement. Okay. Pile 3. Take care.